Hey, man, welcome to Detroit.
Hey everyone, thank you so much for being here today. I'm on the exciting journey to reach 1,000 subscribers, and every single click brings us closer. Please join our growing community by hitting that subscribe button. It's quick, easy, and completely free. Your support means the world. Thank you for helping us grow. Lions bombshell. Jared Goff just got named the NFL's most underrated quarterback, and the front office isn't stopping there. Detroit, we need to talk. Because while everybody out here is arguing about the same 5 quarterbacks over and over again, the entire football world just got blindsided by a truth bomb that Honolulu Blue faithful have known for years. Jared Goff is officially the most underrated quarterback in the National Football League. Not my words. Not some homer take from a Lions blog. This is coming straight from NFL, from a former scout and league insider who has sat in draft rooms and coached alongside Super Bowl champions. And folks, once you hear the numbers behind this claim, you're going to wonder how in the world anybody has been sleeping on number 16. Here's the setup. NFL's Bucky Brooks dropped a piece ranking the league's most underrated and overrated signal callers. And right at the top of the underrated list sat Jared Goff. Brooks called it rare for a former number 1 overall pick to be underrated, but said that's exactly the case with Goff, going as far as calling him the most underrated quarterback in the game today. Think about that for a second. This is a guy who was the first player taken in his draft class, and somehow the football world still doesn't respect him the way the tape says they should. Now let's get into why. Brooks pointed out that since 2022, Goff has started every single game while comfortably leading the entire league in passing yards and passing touchdowns. We are talking over 18,000 yards and well over 100 touchdown passes in that stretch alone. And it does not stop there. During that same span, Goff ranks top 5 in the league in quarterback wins, completion percentage, yards per attempt, and passer rating. By any metric you want to pull up, this man has been playing an elite level, and it has been happening quietly year after year, while the rest of the league obsesses over flashier names. And look, we get why some people hesitate to put Goff in that top-tier conversation. He is not out here scrambling for 60 yards or hurdling linebackers. His game does not jump off the screen the way the electric, dual-threat quarterbacks who have taken over the NFL do. But that's exactly the point people miss. Goff operates like a surgeon in the pocket, getting the ball out with anticipation, timing, and precision. He does not need to look spectacular to be devastating. He just needs one read, one window, and the ball is gone before the defense even knows what hit them. Now here's where the story gets even juicier, because Detroit did not just get a compliment this offseason. They backed it up with moves. Remember Greg Dortch? That speedy slot receiver who spent 5 seasons lighting it up in the desert for the Arizona Cardinals? Dortch has officially signed a 1-year deal with the Lions, reuniting him with new offensive coordinator Drew Petzing, who coached him for the past 3 seasons in Arizona. And in those 5 years in Arizona, Dortch caught a total of 145 passes for over 1,300 yards and 10 touchdowns. This is not just some cam body. This is a proven, dangerous slot weapon who already has chemistry with the man calling the plays. And here's why this signing should terrify the rest of the NFC North. Jared Goff is the perfect quarterback for a player like Greg Dortch. Goff does not hold the ball waiting around for guys to shake free deep down the field. He throws with rhythm. He throws with anticipation, and he gets the football out of his hand in a blink. That means guys like Dortch, who thrive with the ball in space, get to do what they do best immediately. And when you stack Dortch into an offense that already features Amon-Ra St. Brown, Jameson Williams, Sam Laporta, and Jahmyr Gibbs, defenses are cooked. You cannot double-team everybody. Somebody has to be left uncovered. And it is not going to be one of Detroit's superstars. It is going to be the speedy slot guy nobody wants to account for, and suddenly he is wide open catching a quick strike and turning upfield. But hold on, because we are not done. There's a third piece to this puzzle, and his name is Isaac TeSlaa. Released their annual breakout team for the 2026 season, and Detroit's second-year receiver made the cut. And listen, every single time somebody pulls up TeSlaa's measurements, it is genuinely surprising. This kid stands 6'4", 214 pounds. He does not look that massive on tape, but make no mistake, the frame is there. Detroit has been searching for that true X receiver, that big-bodied red zone weapon, since Dan Campbell and Jared Goff first arrived. They tried different pieces over the years trying to fill that role, but nothing ever quite clicked the way the front office wanted. Now imagine this. Goff continues building trust with TeSlaa heading into year 2, and Detroit finally has that big body threat they can just throw jump balls to in the red zone. Every quarterback dreams of having a guy who simply out-jumps defensive backs down near the goal line, and TaSlaw's size gives Detroit exactly that luxury. Most defensive backs are sitting right around 6 feet tall. That is a 4-inch height advantage for TaSlaw on nearly every single snap. And when you combine that length with athleticism to actually elevate over the top of coverage, it gives Detroit a weapon they simply have not had in the Dan Campbell era. Even in a worst-case scenario where TaSlaw does not turn into a superstar, the floor on this kid is still extremely high because he has already shown he can catch everything thrown his way and get open consistently, all while adjusting to a brand new offensive scheme under Petzing. Put it all together, and you can see exactly why this offense should be terrifying heading into the 2026 season. You have got an underrated, battle-tested franchise quarterback in Jared Goff, who has quietly built a resume that rivals anybody in the league. You have got a dynamic new slot weapon in Greg Dortch, who already knows the playbook from his time with Petzing. You have got a breakout candidate in Isaac TaSlaw, who finally gives Detroit that big-bodied red zone answer they've been chasing for years. And you have got a young, physical offensive line anchored by a generational talent at left tackle. When you line up your 10 best players on this roster and look around the huddle, that is the kind of group that makes every single player on the field feel like today is going to be their day. So Lions fans, drop your predictions in the comments right now. Do you think this is finally the year Jared Goff gets the national respect he deserves? Do you think Greg Dortch turns into a steal of a free agent signing? And is Isaac TaSlaw about to have the breakout season is NFL predicting? Let us know down below. And if you have not subscribed to this channel yet, now is the time. Hit that subscribe button, smash the like button, and turn on notifications so you never miss a single Lions update as we roll toward training camp and the start of the 2026 season. We will see you in the next one.